Okay. So I just got post out of the way. Anyway, hello. Welcome back, everybody. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Oh, living the dream.
Alright, so it has been a bit since we last played.
It's
So,
been 39 years.
it's been like a month?
It's
Something
been 3
like
weeks.
that? Oh, it's been 3, yeah, so close to a month. Anyway, who would like to do a recap if you remember what happened last time?
I
Because I somewhat do.
forgot. Teehee.
You might want to do a recap if any of you are missing hero points, because I have a feeling you might want to use them today. Not that that's an indication of anything, but you know, always nice to have.
I'm full up on hero points if anyone else wants to do it.
I honestly forgot, and I can't really recall much.
And then,
Reverie, Bell, or Rolando.
I'm here.
It's up to you.
I don't know. I don't remember. I'll be honest.
Oh, are we doing the recap?
Yeah, we're doing the recap.
Yeah, for sure. So we got back to the city, and then in the city, we talked to the hot bug lady, and she was mean. And then
She wasn't.
hold on, I'm getting there.
Wait,
I'm
I remember
getting
that
there.
part. No,
So
she was mean. You were just
She was
spying on her.
mean. She was mean. And
You were
then
spying.
and then Rez showed up and Smooth talked her, and then they went somewhere else secret that nobody knows. And they were speaking some weird fucked up language that nobody knows. And nobody could possibly know. And then they came out, and then she left. And then give me a second. Unasa went around pinging places until we found a secret fucked up door that makes you forget things. And then we
You
found
forgot
the
about
door.
fucked up people part.
Yeah, we have to fuck with people door. And then Unasa found it, told us where it was, then forgot about the fucked up evil door. Then we went over there and I tried to lockpick the fucked up evil door, and it didn't work and hit me in the face. And then Rez opened the door and it was fine.
And now you got stupid.
And now I'm
Fine.
stupid. I'm a little stupid. And that was it. Then the room was really dark.
It made you stupid.
Okay.
No, that's real.
Okay.
No, that's real.
You
Sorry,
don't.
no.
You don't have to come at one of the trio. You know.
No, that's real. I mean, to be fair, my int is like okay. My wisdom is really bad though.
Actually, hang on. What is your int?
I have-
Your int actually isn't
My
too
int's
bad.
two.
It's
I have
+1.
Yeah.
three.
Mine's supposed to.
I have 3 into wisdom.
That's crazy. Why is your wisdom so high? What the hell?
Ridge has hidden depths, which are very, very, I guess, well hidden most of the time.
I guess so. But yeah, that's what happened.
It's fine. It's fine. Like intelligence is, you know, book smarts. Wisdom is more, I guess, street smarts, which like you guys are kind of somewhat lacking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All of my intelligence smarts goes into knowing about ropes, knowing how to herd cattle, and being social media persons. That's where all the int goes. That's that +2 int. Everything else I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, to kind of add on to a little bit last time, yeah, Bug Lady and Rez had a bit of a conversation away from the rest of you regarding that weird, fucked up, and evil contract that you got from the weird, abyssal
right.
corrupted adventurers.
The weird, fucked up, and evil adventure.
I was told that I couldn't understand it, so like I literally blocked it out mostly.
I actually am not sure how much Rez would have revealed to the party, or if that's information that he kept to himself. But
I
as
feel
far as
like-
you know, they had a conversation. That's as
That's
far
what I
as you
mean.
guys
And-
know.
Yeah, and I feel like he would have kept it to himself because A, we pretty much immediately did the other thing, and B, like that's kind of Rez's whole bit.
Yeah, like their conversation was kind of like mostly relevant to, you know, his personal stuff and why his name was on that weird contract. But
Mhm.
it's not of immediate concern for you guys
Yeah,
for the moment. I'm sure
the
it's
moment.
Yeah.
fine. I'm sure
It's
it's
fine.
fine.
it's fine. Don't worry
Nothing
about it.
bad will come of it.
We're totally not gonna
Shelby.
get fucked up and evil dying.
Right.
Anyway, to continue where we left off last time for me to get back into narrator mode. As you guys opened the doorway that you opened up in the alley in Lumiere, it opened up into a darkened theater. And as you guys pass the threshold, the door locks and shuts behind you, leaving you in a large, empty room. And it looks like a normal theater, but there's something magical about it. But as you try to venture further, you see a sign that seemingly appears out of nowhere, which reads, "The show is being prepared. Please, you go to the lounge while the show is being prepped." That's essentially what it boils down to. And eventually you find yourselves in what looks like a bar. And there's something slightly off about it. Like, it doesn't seem it would be normally connected to the theater space the way it's connected. But you you enter through another set of doors that descends into what looks like a basement space. A very small, kind of, I wouldn't call it shoddy. It's actually very nicely furnished, very classy. But the space is a lot smaller than what you'd expect for a grand theater. Doesn't look like anything like a lobby or anything like that, but yeah, it's a bar. And yeah, you're free to move around while the show is being prepared.
You guys, I think this is the bar that I was talking about the other time.
You get drinks?
Yeah, to get drinks.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, let's get drinks.
I'm pretty sure. I
I
don't
mean,
remember.
You know, tell me twice.
Let's go get drinks, gamers.
Oh my god, I can see the entire screen now. Oh my god, it's so
What fuck-
beautiful, dude.
What fucked me up, gamers? Oh, I can too, actually.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, this is actually a recreation of the bar in Best Served Cold, which is another game that I've been playing on stream every week. Which is why Archon would find it familiar, but I'm just using the bar because I really wanted to use it. And it looks pretty.
Yeah,
I worked hard
it's
on
so
it.
good. Like, it looked good when I couldn't see all of it, and it looks even better now that I can see all of it.
Crane, hold shift and move.
Yeah, if you
Hold
want
shift
to
and
like
hold.
deposit yourself onto anywhere that's off grid, you can just hold shift as you drop your token. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I was like, what are you talking about? It just makes me spin.
As you guys enter the bar, the main bar area, it's dark, fairly dimly lit, and you hear what sounds like soft jazz music playing over the radio somewhere unseen. It's a very calm, relaxing atmosphere, but still very lively. There are other patrons around, strangely enough. Many of them oddly dressed, and if they're not oddly dressed in what looks like costumes, they're fairly well dressed, seemingly well to do. And there's the sound of soft conversations going on around you. And behind the bar is rather tall, strange-looking bartender, quietly serving drinks to other patrons at the bar. And as you guys approach, they acknowledge you with a smile and a nod. Ah, hello there. You, stares at you all with a slight frown.
Oh no, why are you frowning?
You all don't look familiar. You know around here.
Yes, first time in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess technically.
Right.
Well, I guess technically.
The bartender nods. Ah, I see. Wouldn't be the first time I've seen strangers around here, what with the plays going on. You here for the show?
Yes. Yes,
Yes?
yes, we are.
Yes.
Bartender.
Anything exciting happening here for you?
Bartender leans over the bar and squints at you, as if sizing you all up. Oh, I see. Are you the new performing troupe? Or are you
Yes.
here to watch? Are you guests?
We perform, I think.
We are the performing troupe.
I am a bard.
I might.
The bartender purses their lips and nods again. Oh, I see. That makes sense. You all definitely look kind of like performers. The bartender then stares at some of the other oddly dressed people in the room. Yeah, we get a lot of those folks in here in between performances and between intermissions, so not an unusual sight. Anyway, what can I get you?
What's the house
Take a look
specialty?
at them.
The bartender folds their arms over their chest, thinking for a moment. What is the house special today? Oh, right. I believe our special today is the Stargazer cocktail. It's this bar's it's this bar's specialty, actually.
Sounds promising. I'll take that.
Also, do you sell cigarettes?
No.
The bartender nods.
Yes.
Cigarettes,
Okay.
cigars, whatever floats your boat.
I don't want a fancy one. You should give me like a pack of cigarettes. I like some matches, maybe, and the Stargazer.
All right, then. The bartender reaches behind the counter and produces a very fancy-looking box of cigarettes and then slides it across the counter to you.
A bit fancy, but I'll take it.
Before turning around to start preparing drinks, the bartender glances at you, Ridge. And what about you,
Can I take
sir?
a look at the menu?
The bartender nods and grabs a drink menu from the side and slides it over your way. Let me see. What have we got here for drinks?
We're okay.
Yeah.
In the terms of in-game lore, like for best served code, we're in case 2, right?
We finished it. Yeah.
Yeah, we finished case 2, but are we in case 2? But or are we in the between case 2 and case 3?
Probably, I guess, between, let's say. This isn't
Okay, so,
actually... this isn't the nightcap.
I know. I just want to like order a drink from like a case 2, you know?
So,
I just want a case 2 drink.
alright, so if I remember right, the drink list is the Mint Punch, the Dry War, the Drama Queen.
That's really good.
Cold Winter... what else is on there? Oh, the Femme Fatale, the Evening Prayer. So, which one of those would you like?
Can you type them out real fast?
Yeah, sure. I can also type out what their equivalents are if you don't, if you want. Yeah, because I actually memorized the list. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Alexa, turn on TV.
Also,
And
I
the
know
women
that you
survived.
like. I know that you like the
I like.
what are the Bloody Marys?
Yeah, I
Erica?
like tomatoes.
I hate tomato in drinks. I hate it so
Have you
much.
ever? Are you familiar with the tomato as a mental stat?
Wait.
Intelligence is knowing tomato is a fruit.
Oh, yes,
Wisdom is
yeah.
knowing
Oh,
not to put
God.
tomato in a fruit salad, and charisma is the ability to sell the tomato-based fruit salad.
That's
Yeah.
really good, actually.
I've heard that analogy before. Weirdly enough, from the previous D&D streamer I used to work for.
So funny.
But I don't use that analogy because it would cause a lot of mental damage to people in my community because we're all from that era. It's an era we'd like to forget. I think this one was a Vesper. Yeah.
A tomato is a savory fruit.
I mean,
What else did we get on here?
the coffee did
alright.
help. I was correct.
This was
Cool.
pepperoni.
No, you won't. Well, do you have cough drops, anyways?
I don't, annoyingly.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah.
I think these
Yeah,
are the
we
ones
had a
that
bunch
I
of-
remember. Oh right,
So
hang on.
So did the drinks change between, like, for each
Between
case?
cases, yes. Yes,
Oh, that's
yes, they do.
crazy.
Some return back from other previous.
Mhm.
But they're cool.
How could I forget this one?
Ah, the royal flush. Can I get a royal flush, please?
Sure.
I do like Drama Queen with the name. That's really good.
Yeah, Drama Queen's really, really fun. There's two thespian characters whose favorite drink is that because, of course, they are.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so. Royal Flush for Ridge.
It's the concept. Yeah, no, I was. Yeah, you know what? Sure.
Is the
Alright.
Stargazer a strong drink?
I would say no.
Okay.
Like, it'd be kind of average. Unless you have, like, 4 of them, I wouldn't require you to make a con save.
Okay. Makes sense.
Alright. So, the bartender will take the menu back from Ridge, and then turn around and start mixing drinks. Oopsie.
So, do you get many acting troops coming through here?
The bartender doesn't seem too distracted while they're mixing drinks. They can, mix and talk at the same time. But she doesn't seem to really even be looking at the bottles or even the shaker that she's dumping all the ingredients into. Pretty well versed at their job. Yes and no. The theater here has its own stable troupe of actors, I guess you could call it. You know how community theater is sometimes. They like working with the same people. It helps with consistency. And as the bartender says this, they sort of bring their tone down low, and it's almost like saying something that they really shouldn't. But, sometimes we get new talent in. The theater director over there, she really likes scouting out new talent. Sometimes she finds winners, sometimes not so much. Smiles wryly. But she likes giving everybody their fair shot. Bartender kind of flips a bottle into the air in a flashy manner and then pours it into a cocktail shaker along with some ice. And then plops down the lid and starts shaking it. Pours out a drink for Reverie, the Stargazer, into what looks like a martini glass. And the liquid that comes out is a very deep, kind of almost azure blue that's flecked with silvery gold particles, almost like a field of stars.
That makes sense.
And then it's garnished with what looks like starfruit and cherry. And slides it across the bar to you. There we go,
Thank
one
you.
Stargazer for you.
Let's go.
And then the bartender finishes making the other drink for Ridge. Pours it into a tall glass, garnished with lemons, and slides it across to Ridge. Leans over the bar and smiles slyly. I'm not one to judge, but do be careful when you're drinking that. It is really strong.
I can take my alcohol.
Wait,
I'm
that's
sure
true.
I'm sure you can.
He's a robot.
Just try not to get too rowdy in here. The decor is very expensive.
How do I roll a Constitution save?
It is a fortitude save.
It is Fortitude. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Roll. I got a 13. I'm fucked.
13's
I'm
pretty rough.
blackout drunk. I'm blackout drunk.
I don't know that it's that bad.
That's a failure. Okay.
Yeah, I'm blackout drunk, guys. I'm passed out.
You are clumsy one. It's not bad, but yeah, no. You're gonna be fumbling a little bit.
Clumsy
Yeah,
one.
there you
go. Oh, thank you.
There you go. It'll probably go away in a couple of minutes, but for now, it's like getting punched in the face in terms of alcohol level. It hits you pretty hard. It tastes really good, but you are going to be feeling it in a couple of minutes, Ridge.
Imagine if this was a nat 1.
You drank it way too fast.
Yeah, you drank it way too fast.
That's odd.
You would like to know what's...
Yes.
Okay, alright. I love that's odd. Alrighty. So, definitely the first thing you've noticed that's odd about this place, Taz, is there's some sort of weird alien geometry going on, because the way that you came into the bar does not make sense with how it connects to the theater that you were just in previously. This looks like it's in a basement. The theater looks like it was in above ground. You left through the theater doors into a below ground space. It makes zero sense. Also, the decor does not match. That is definitely weird. Because you had the very, very lavish and ostentatious ornamentation of the theater. And then here, it's very, warm, jazzy, a lot of polished wood and red
Speakeasy type
carpeting.
vibes.
Yes, it's very speakeasy type vibes. And it's not nearly as neat, clean, and fancy as the theater. Like, this looks, I wouldn't say run down. The bar is kind of, it's got a charming, shabby look to it. Like, it's been around a while and that it's been assembled over time, but assembled with great care. And, yeah, that's what you notice with that. The space is unusual. Like, this place was just kind of tacked onto the theater in a weird, I guess, cosmic way. The geometry makes no sense.
I look up on the ceiling and just look around. I squint my eyes a bit. Can I walk around and just hit the floorboards with my cane?
Yeah, sure, you can do that. Oh. As you walk around, Taz, the tip of your cane makes soft thudding noises. Seems like carpet on wood. Seems solid. And above your head, you can see. I mean, it's a lot further above your head because you're short. But you see what looks like pipes above you. Again, which doesn't really make a lot of sense that a basement area bar / tavern is attached to an above ground theater in a way that would not indicate that this place is below ground. Again, makes no sense.
You said there's pipes above us, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a health code violation if they're serving drinks.
I mean, the whole place has a speakeasy vibe, so, you know. Part of the ambiance, maybe.
Maybe? And you said it was handled with great care.
Mm-hmm. Like, the decor...
It's as if you're saying that with each decoration and each barrel is conveniently just placed there.
I mean, that's a reasonable deduction to make. I think the best way I can describe it is... Yeah, it looks almost like set dressing. Or somebody tried to recreate something or replicate something they'd seen before.
And you said it's above a theater.
Not above, it's connected, like, adjacent to the theater that you were just in.
What's below a theater? I mean,
But the bar looks like it is in a basement somewhere. So, the way that the theater exited into here, so the theater doors that you entered through, you also left through. So you know how with a movie theater, the main entrance is like, you know, a big above ground area. Well, the exit to that, or like a theater exit into a lobby. Well,
Yeah.
where the lobby would be is where this place is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, physically, it doesn't make sense.
Lights up a cigarette.
I'll be right back. I'm making a little bit of lunch, but I'm gonna think about it while I'm doing it. I'll be right back.
Oh, you meant that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I immediately assumed that's what it was.
Yeah, I immediately assumed it was IRL too.
Taz sits down at the bar and immediately starts fixing himself some lunch that he apparently packed with
Right.
him. No, I'm kidding. But that's still
Man,
funny
I was
to
like-
imagine.
You got some cheese and salami? Damn.
Yeah. Actually, you guys have plenty of cheese in your backpacks.
We don't have any salami, though.
I gave all my cheese to Reverie.
That's true. I have so much cheese. I'm just collecting cheese at this point.
Anyway, as Taz does his little walk around the bar, the bartender is busying herself tidying up the bottles and any little spills that happen to escape notice while mixing drinks.
Yeah.
Smiles, leans against the bar. So, if you guys are performing on stage tonight, do you know which show you're performing? There's a couple of staple ones that they like to perform here.
No.
It was
No, we were
it was a bit of a surprise. This is a last minute gig, you see.
Yeah, they just told us to come and memorize the script day of.
The bartender sighs and makes a face. I have no idea what she's thinking. Really? You guys have not had time to rehearse or read the scripts or anything?
Nah, we just gotta do it.
Not at all.
It's a more authentic performance that way.
Yeah.
Oh boy. The bartender starts
Wait.
making more faces. Okay. So I'm gonna help you out a little bit here because the crowd around here is very discerning, and a bad performance is likely not going to go over well. To
That makes sense. That makes
Smiles
sense. Yeah, yeah.
so,
Somebody was down the last time.
if I remember correctly, there's 3 different stage shows that they like to put on here. But they're all 3 very, very different genres. But
Okay.
they all revolve around roughly the same subject matter. As is usual around here, everybody likes their Tales of the Six Nights. Bartender rolls their eyes and shakes their head.
Yo, can I be Nova?
I mean, I don't mind those kinds of stories, but really, they could use some new material. But I guess they put it on for the tourists or something. Shrugs their shoulders.
I mean, that makes sense.
Anyway, from what I remember, what were their names again? This shows. Bartender goes silent for a minute. Oh yeah, now I remember. They're kind of dumb. So if I remember, one of them is, what was it? Ah, right. One is, I think, called Stargazers. The other one is called the Celestial Six. And the last one is Star Knights of Justice.
Uh-oh.
As the
It's that last one,
bartender,
though.
as the bartender recites the names of the 3 plays, it's very hard for her to keep a straight face. You see the slightest quirk of a smirk in the corner of her lips. I haven't watched them myself, admittedly. Yes, I know, I'm a local, and I've not gone to see any of these plays. But if you're going to be performing, there's a lot of patrons in here that are also performers. There'll be extras in the show tonight, so I'm sure you could either ask them or eavesdrop on some conversations. Ask them what the shows are about. Same thing for some of the patrons, too. Also, if you are going to be performing, I think you might want to get your performances down pat. Again, the audience here is very, very discerning. So a bad performance probably won't win you any brownie points with people. And you might make the director mad, so don't get her mad.
Something bad happens if we get her mad.
We get killed.
Do you say that out loud?
Under my breath to Archon, yes.
Under her breath.
Raises eyebrow, tilts head. I don't think she'd kill you. She'd just get very upset and probably kick you out, and you're likely never be able to perform in this town again. But that's show business, right?
I was just trying to spook him, mostly.
I have another question for you.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Can you remind me what year it is?
Stairs. It's 2019 of the mortal age. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Did
No,
you
the
drink too
alcohol
much?
He
I
drank too
drank the
much.
alcohol too fast. I kind of forgot where I am and what time it is.
Pat. Hey, yo, can I ask Kira a question?
Yeah, you may. Also, before you do that, the bartender shakes their head at you, Ridge. Alright, you know what, buddy? Until you sober
Can I get a
up,
glass of water?
I'm cutting you off until you sober up. But
Yeah.
yeah, sure, a glass of water's fine.
Thank
Fills
you.
up a
Yeah,
glass of
that's-
water from the tap, slides it across the bar to Ridge.
One single drink and he's already cut off.
Yeah. The bartender places her hands on her hips and just stares at you in astonishment. Really though, you look like you could hold your liquor. You know, you got the whole cowboy vibe and everything. Usually those kinds of people can hold their alcohol pretty well, but you're a lightweight.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, no, it seems like this, I just drank it too fast.
Down
See,
at one gulp.
if you're trying to pull off the whole badass look, especially during a performance, you're not really helping your case.
I don't get too fast.
I drank it too fast.
Fingers pointing.
People shy.
People shy. I don't get too fast.
Oh god. I'm so worried about this performance.
Don't
worry, I'll
mind.
sober up. I'll sober
Don't
up
mind
quickly.
them. They just been trying to take a load off. We've been on the road for quite a long while.
It feels like it's been forever. It really does.
Okay, when you put it that way, I suppose that's fair.
When was the last time we slept?
Honestly,
Not that long ago. We
not
slept
that
at the
long ago,
observatory.
yeah. Well, so like to be fair though, that it feels like that should have been like yesterday at least. Like we're running into around. We've been out a lot at this point.
Actually, hang on. I think it's only been like... It's only like the next day.
Yeah, like it would be the next day, but I think it's like it feels like it's been a decent amount of time into the next day.
Yeah, it's evening. Like, you guys had your rest. It's like 5 in the afternoon, almost 6.
Oh,
in the
okay.
evening. That's where you guys
It's
are
not
at
as
right
late
now.
as I thought it was.
It's not
Okay,
as
I was
late
thinking it was
as
like, yeah, I thought it was like late.
But yeah, no, it's not that late. You guys did have a rest before you went back to town.
If I may have a last word.
The bartender nods at you. Yeah, sure, stranger.
Haven't had these since. Lords, how long has it been?
Oh, thank you for zooming in.
60 years?
Also, it's
Yeah, must have been 60 years since I last drank one of these.
I think I screwed up my hang on.
your thing, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on there.
I
can't
accidentally-
move.
Anyway, yeah, continue.
Yes, it's been a while since I last drank one of these. Again, 60 years ago.
Bartender stares at you. Oh yeah, that long, old timer.
Mm-hmm.
You abstinent or just
No, it's been a while since Ever since that one politician went into that one government over by the pond and started saying that alcohol is evil. It attracts demons or some shit. They did some laws that prohibited alcohol.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
haven't had a
no.
drink like that.
Yeah, that's happened in a couple of places, sadly, but we're long past that now.
But yeah, I would like a last word.
Ooh, alright then, last word it is. The bartender will pull out a fresh cocktail shaker and start mixing the drink. Pours it into a glass and slides it across the counter for you. There we
Thank
go.
you.
I rubbed my eyes too hard and lost an eyelash. Oopsie.
There we go. Enjoy your drink, sir.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start
I want
pestering.
to investigate the drink.
So you'd like to investigate your drink? Alright.
Not to see
Check
if it's
for poison.
poison, but not to see if it's poison. No. Oh, and might as well see to see if it's poison, but
I mean,
also
alcohol
to
is poison.
see if it actually tastes like a last word.
Alright, so a last word is I guess, classic cocktail. Kind of unusual because it uses chartreuse, which is very expensive, by the way. But it
Makes sense.
is a pale yellowy green cocktail composed of gin, chartreuse, I think, a cherry flavored liquor, and lime juice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the cocktails that I crossed off my list because chartreuse is really expensive to get.
That makes sense.
I can't justify it. And yet, yeah, maraschino liquor is something that I have to pick up at some point because it's used in aviation cocktails. But yeah, no.
That is expensive. Jesus.
Yeah, chartreuse is expensive. Same thing with anything that uses an absinthe rinse. Why the heck would you use an absinthe rinse for a cocktail? It bothers me. Anyway,
Oh,
so Taz, you're trying to investigate your cocktail. All right.
Yes, to see if it's real enough.
So, roll me.
$109 including tax for a 750
Yeah.
milliliter bottle.
that's crazy.
Roll me a
That's
perception
so
check, please, Taz. Or
All right.
unless you have a specific skill for that. Hang on a moment. Yeah, I think this would just be. Actually, a crafting check would work if you want to actually investigate the drink and make sure it's like the ingredients are proper, it tastes normal, that sort of thing. Crafting would work, and it's also higher in terms of your skill bonuses.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I am. That's weird. We're not doing dual class, right?
No.
Okay, because I was like looking at my sheet. I was looking at my sheet. I'm just on the pizza, and I was saying,
Oh yeah,
dual
no,
class.
don't worry about that.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
something like you said with characters or something that had
Yeah.
It was for
So-
a different campaign.
Yeah, it's for a different
Okay.
campaign, but also, Nina is dual class, just because I swiped up abilities. Yeah. Because she's mainly a kineticist, and grabbing abilities for kineticists and putting them on an NPC is very difficult otherwise, so I had to stat her out as a player.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's
All right,
annoying
these are
otherwise.
so crafting. Okay.
29's really good.
Ooh, that is
That's
really,
really
good.
good. 17 bays.
With
You don't exist anymore.
with a 29, Taz, you take a sip of the cocktail, you sniff it, smell it, examine it from every angle. It looks like a last word. Very well crafted one. Even the glass that's used to serve it in is very, very fine, almost Art Deco style. It looks normal, it tastes normal, it tastes real. The ingredients are fancier than what you'd expect for a bar like this. It's not a dive by any stretch, but it definitely seems nicer than what you would think.
This actually tastes pretty good. A little too good.
The bartender squints at you.
Ma'am,
I'm sorry, excuse me?
Please don't mind him. He says
Are
things
you
like that sometimes.
insulting my abilities?
No, it's just
I
that
will say
usually
I've-
whenever I have a last word, it usually tastes just like a normal last word. But this is well made, very well made.
It's the opposite. He's not good with words.
I am impressed.
He's extremely
If
bad
I-
with words.
If I may ask, I know this is a little down low, but what do you call? What is it? What speakeasy am I in? And I assure you, no, I am not drunk. I just only took a sip. He then sets down the glass.
That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean nothing. You can get drunk off of one sip. Roll a Constitution save.
The bartender lifts an eyebrow, tilts her head to one side, and she stares back at you, somewhat confused. Oh, right, I forgot you guys are out-of-towners, so it makes sense you wouldn't know the name of this establishment, considering who runs it. But it's called the Stargazer Lounge.
Can I recall knowledge to see if the Stargazer Lounge is part of this town or city?
Yes, you may use a society check if you'd like to determine that. And anybody can make that roll if you'd like. See what you know about the
Society?
Stargazer.
We gotta
Yes.
live in a society.
We live in a society. What's it?
What the hell society? There it is. There he is. I rolled a what? A 10? I rolled a 20.
I got a crit.
Ooh, okay.
Why is
so-
Reznar's thing red-ish orange?
That's
Not for me.
Oh, mine's purple.
Reveries purple.
Oh, the
Oh, that's
outline?
pretty cool. Yeah, the
It's our
outline.
colors down here. Your
our
outline is
colors.
white for some reason.
Yeah, because I'm white. Tee.
Teehee.
Some kids at.
Anyway. Alright, who rolled well enough? Okay. So, for pretty much everybody except Rez just likes to drink. Rez would not know the name of this establishment. Doesn't really matter. Plus, it's a bring your
No.
own alcohol type thing.
Rez it says this isn't a Lotharian bar, therefore I don't care because this can't possibly hold up to any of the cafes I've spent my time in Lothar. Thank you very much.
Yes, Rez has standards. But also, yeah, it's not Rez's hometown or home nation, so of course wouldn't really be in the know. But for the rest of you, and I'll get to Reverie later, the rest of you only know the Stargazer Lounge. It's familiar to you because it actually is the name of a fairly nice bar and lounge in Lumiere. And so you've run across it a couple times before, but probably have never gone in. Reverie, you recall a little more because you're in the know about this sort of thing, and also I'm pretty sure you're the one who's been delving into the lore a little more. So, the Stargazer Lounge, in addition to being a well-known fixture in Lumiere, historically, it's been around for like at least 100 years, actually.
Okay.
And originally was owned and operated by a certain goblin songstress.
Oh, that makes sense.
She used to own
Yeah.
and operate it. and it's been passed down from bartender to bartender and has become something of the main watering hole for performers, storytellers, and people who frequent the local theater. And has become kind of the premier place to trade stories.
Okay. Also, question
Mm-hmm.
out of character, I guess.
Yeah.
When the year was set as 2019, would that have set off any red flags in my brain that like that doesn't match, or is that the correct year for the year we're in? Because I can't find the calendar.
Oh, right. I have to pop up the calendar again. Sorry. So...
Because
Yeah,
in my brain it felt like it would trigger a red flag, but I don't actually know what year it is.
So present day would be 2019.
Okay.
Like when the campaign is set.
Right before COVID. Cool.
No, like even long before COVID, I had that as kind of like the present day.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it kind of matches a certain character's age. But anyway, the reason why this would strike you as kind of odd is because just a couple of things that the bartender has said, the boss or the person who runs things over at the theater. It's a little odd because Stella has not been alive for like 100 years, and even if she was still alive, she'd be very, very old. There's no way she should be able to be operating this place or overseeing this place. But yeah, the vibes are weird.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
a place that's both in time and out of time.
Because that was what I was gonna go ask Kira about. Was, hey, everything seems a little weird. Do you have any info on this
But yeah, no,
that you can tell me?
Yeah, like you wouldn't even need to ask her because you figured it out kind of by yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The vibes are off. Things are
Okay.
a little weird.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep rolling with it.
Yeah.
I feel like the vibes get weirder if I don't just roll with it. So. This is the normal bar. I'm drinking a normal drink in a normal time place. Inside of the time-space continuum.
The bartender lifts an arm and pulls back a sleeve and checking what looks like a watch on her wrist. Oh yeah, if you guys are performers, shouldn't you be getting ready soon? Like finding out information about what you're supposed to be performing tonight?
That's so real. Drags on the cigarette. Gets up.
Okay, so you know what that patron behind us is drinking, perchance?
Over here?
Yes.
Bartender looks over, squints, sees a tall glass filled with red liquid. Oh yeah, she likes her tomato-based drinks. I think the one we have today is the femme fatale.
Can I get one of those, please?
Oh, because it
Bloody
looks
Mary.
like blood.
Are,
That makes sense.
are you sure? You don't seem like the type. You seem like the kind of person who enjoys their glass of red or white wine or just straight up shots.
Shots.
Oh, it's not for me.
The bartender seems to understand. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Oh, quite the charmer there. Smirks as turns around to prepare another
Miles.
drink. Slides
She
drink
looks
over the
fancy.
counter.
Talk to the fancy lady.
Oh, you're gonna talk to Olivia? Okay.
Yes.
That's
She looks
yeah.
fancy.
Oh wait,
No.
we're talking about Reverie. Okay. Alright.
Turn off now.
But yeah, bartender slides the femme fatale across the bar to you, Rez.
Oh, perfect. I grab the Stargazer in one hand, the Femme Fatale in the other, and navigate hopping off the bar stool, which I imagine is an endeavor of itself.
Just plop.
He's so tiny.
I was wondering if I could join you. I brought you another round for your drink.
The woman.
I'm Rez. I'm new in the area. An actor for tonight's performance.
The woman glances up from her notebook, which she was apparently in the middle of scribbling in, and she stares at you from behind a pair of horn-rimmed glasses, and just notices the drink that you're offering. Ah, I see. Name's Effia. Playwright, I guess you could say. She waves to the empty seat across from her. Yeah, have a seat. I'm always in the mood for some conversation.
Did you write any of the plays that happen around here?
She makes a face. I'm one of the writers, not the primary one, but I suppose you could say that.
Oh, what did you write?
She flips through her notebook, going through what looks like many, many pages of scribbled notes and ideas. It looks very messy and chaotic. Kind of typical for a writer, I suppose. I mainly write dramas, you see. Mostly tragic love stories, that kind of thing.
I mean, always a staple of the of theater, so respectable. What pieces have you written for here? Anything I might have heard of?
She purses her lips and rests her chin in her palm as she idly taps the notebook with the tip of the pen. I did contribute a little bit to the production of Stargazers. I wrote a couple of scenes here and there.
Oh, I've heard that's a staple around here, so you must have done some great work if it is played so frequently. What would you say is the essence of that? What was going through your mind when you were writing it?
She purses her lips as she considers her answer. Oh, well, if I had to choose one thing, I'd have to say hope and resilience. That seems to be the most fitting thing for that kind of play. It's a historical war drama, you see, based on the exploits of the Six Knights. And, I can actually... Alright, yeah, I can tell you more about it. So, the woman goes on to explain the plot of Stargazers in a bit more detail. So, Stargazers is a relatively serious historical drama, but in her own words, it's a little award debatey, if you understand what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of an Oscar bait type production, and it details the story of the Six Knights during the Mage War, and it mainly covers.
I only have 3 fingers.
It mainly covers. Sorry, let me go through my notes here. It mainly covers the meeting of the Six Knights, where they first meet, become friends, join forces, and then learn that the town is coming under invasion, and then band together to protect Genosia and Lumiere, and eventually emerge victorious and get recognized as heroes. So, if I had to pick a movie of like what is closest to
Like same vibes.
Yeah. I'd say not quite the level of Saving Private Ryan, but fairly
That was where my mind
close.
went first too, actually.
Yeah.
That's exactly where my brain was.
Yeah.
That's so
But
funny.
Stargazers is fairly well known, very popular, and lauded for being fairly realistic and accurate portrayals. Although it's been kind of spiced up in certain areas for the masses.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What sort of liberties do you feel like you took? When I imagine there was a lot of research that had to go into something like this. What really gave it that spice to make it more palatable for mainstream audiences?
Woman purses her lips. To be honest, I think the main selling point, aside from the obvious war backdrop, is the relationship between the six knights. Of course, their camaraderie is very well known, the strength of their friendship. But of course, in order to be more palatable to the audience, there had to be some liberties taken with the characterization of certain individuals. Obviously, they all got along pretty well in life, but we had to add some friction to increase the tension, if you know what I mean. No tension, no drama. That seems to be what the audience wants. All the drama, all the time.
Oh, of course. I mean, as much as a true historic period piece would be fascinating, I feel like audiences definitely are always craving that bit of extra jeu de vivre.
Oh, of course, of course. Well, you know, otherwise it becomes too much like a documentary. Way too dry. Although individuals, sometimes fact is straight is more interesting than fiction.
Oftentimes when you have an ensemble cast like that, one character ends up taking on a lead role, even if it was a cooperative effort in reality. Was there someone that really took up the mantle in this play, to be the driving force behind the six, the face of them?
Ah, well, that's an interesting conversation because everybody will have different answers. But from the writer's standpoint, the primary focal character, or at least there's two of them. Hang on one second. Sorry. Where was I? Oh, right. The two primary characters, at least in Stargazers, from a writer's standpoint, if I had to pick and choose, it would probably be Asteria Nova and the Cavalier Lucien. I don't know if you're aware, but Asteria Nova was primarily the strategist and tactician of the group, the brains, if were to describe him. Not exactly the most charismatic fella, but he clashed often with what would be the second in command, Lucian. Both were older gentlemen, but where Asterion was brains and logic, Lucian was more emotional, I guess, but considering everything that happened to him, I'm not surprised.
What do you mean, everything that happened to him?
Oh, don't you know about Lucien Altair?
I'm afraid my historical knowledge isn't everything that's cracked up to be.
Oh,
He tried to
right.
stab me through the chest. Succeeded.
So, she will go ahead and describe Asterion Nova and Lucien Altair to you, and how they're characterized. So, pay attention, this is going to be important in terms of characterizing these various personalities. So, Asterion Nova, he is represented by the Tutor's Wand. He was an Albion mage that left his country in disgust over the policies of the oppressive magocracy, and left to teach magic and study the arcane, and allow anyone to learn and access it, not just the privileged and wealthy. And as Miss Ryder has explained, he was the brains of the group and functioned as the primary tactician. A little bit serious, but kind of loosened up and defrosted over time, but was only ever openly emotional around close colleagues and friends. But he preferred to be in the background rather than the center of attention. So he would happily let others take credit for his deeds rather than be the one to claim the credit for himself. So if you want to characterize him very well, he's kind of quiet, reserved, sugar and ice personality, a little cold and serious on the outside, but significantly warmer and affectionate to people who are closer to him, and not really a showboater. If you want to avoid characterizing him badly, like a character of him would be the insufferable smart guy, but a bad portrayal of Asterion is kind of like the narcissistic egomaniac, thinks everybody is an idiot, or is prejudiced towards any non-mages. So any portrayal like that immediately dumps you into the poor performance category. I actually do have scoring rubrics for all of this, by the way.
Unsurprised.
Oh boy.
I was hoping.
And then we have Lucien Altair, who is represented by the Resilient Horseshoe. So, in case it's not apparent, all of the 6 knights are represented by all of the artifacts that you have.
Yeah.
I will explain why this is relevant later. For
I have
Lucien
2 of them.
For Lucien Altair, he was the Cavalier. He was a chevalier from the Lotharan military who lost his wife and daughter early in a previous war and was discharged from military service after sustaining significant injuries and losing an entire squad that was under his command. And he suffered some serious mental and emotional trauma for it. And left without anything to fight for, he left his country, started drinking, and eventually found himself in Geonosia, where he was kind of content to live out the rest of his days until war came to the nation, and was prompted by the other 6 knights to action. He was a touch cynical and sarcastic, but extremely loyal to people that he would eventually call comrades. So he was kind of known to be a bit of a death seeker, riddled with survivor's guilt, but he was unfailingly loyal, and was always insistent to be the last person off the battlefield to ensure that other people made it home. So anything that would land you in the bad performance, he's kind of a mean, drunk, belligerent, nihilistic, and kind of like a Debbie Downer. Yeah, no, don't portray him that way. He's a little more complex than that. But if I had
don't get bad.
if I had to kind of give him kind of like a caricature, essentially Sid Highwind works out. Think like Final Fantasy VII-ish, just not as much of a foul mouth kind of person though. Maybe a little bit of a foul mouth, but not that much. But yeah, that is what you find out about Stargazers and what you find out about Lucien and Asterion.
Damn, the dude that stabbed me was actually pretty cool. That's fucked up.
Also, I guess I should explain why all of this matters. So, I guess I'll go into that before you guys go further and decide what you want to do. Okay, so, As you've probably guessed by now, the Trial of the Balladeer is a performance. And there's one of 3 that the performance can be. I haven't decided whether or not I'll let you pick or if I'm going to roll for it to decide. But whatever the performance ends up being, you need to match the vibes of whatever the play is in order to do well.
Well, and also the characters, right?
Yeah, and also the characters. And this will change depending on which play you're performing. So, Stargazers is a historical drama. You're going for accuracy. You want to be as accurate as possible, but also nuanced. If you fall into caricature, you will not score nearly as well. And if you mischaracterize a person, that automatically earns you a bad performance. And if you get too many of those, you automatically fail the trial. So the other 2 are different genres, actually.
One of them sounds like a Sentai. That's the one I'm about to ask about. Whatever the last one was, I was like, that sounds like a Sentai.
You want to do a Sentai?
Not necessarily. I just want to know what its deal is. It was a crazy name.
But yeah, asking about how to portray different individuals. So all the 6 knights, they are attached to particular props, so the artifacts that are in your inventory. Why does this matter? If you know the improv game where different personality traits are attached to certain props, yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
So whatever prop you're holding, that is the character that you're going to be portraying, or at least kind of like an archetype of them. So depending on the play, you want to go for either accuracy or something like it's like caricature or something in between. You want to avoid bad performance. Yep.
Because we have the items, so is it whoever has what item is that character, or are we going to pass them around for whoever wants to be who?
Yeah, you can pass it around to whoever wants to be who. It's whoever has it.
Because I have 2 of them, and I need to figure out how that works too.
Yeah, because there's 5 of you, and also Lumen's a little MIA, you can actually remove 2. So you only have to work with 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll just kind of, whoever you decide to kind of leave off from performing, they'll still be in the play. They'll just not be, the performance isn't going to be determined by you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, when it comes to actually going through the trial, there's 2 ways I'm gonna do it. One, you can either let the dice decide and tell the story, and you roll for it using one of 3 checks. Either, performance, diplomacy, or deception. So that is a d20 plus whatever your bonus is in that. The alternate way is, if you're feeling confident enough in your ability to RP and your understanding of these people, you can RP it out. You don't have to straight up RP it. You can just tell me how you want to portray the character and what they're doing, just for expedience sake. If you do it that way, the results are not a roll. It will be essentially take 10. So it'll be 10 plus whatever the performance quality bonus is. And I will show you what that is. So, a bad performance.
So I'm good at all 3 of those rolls, but I want to RP it because that sounds more fun.
So a bad performance is you get no additional bonus, so that is plus 0. So it's 10 plus 0, so you're just getting 10. Caricature is 10 plus 5.
Okay.
Somewhat accurate, that is plus 10.
Okay.
And then an accurate portrayal is plus 15. Yeah.
Okay. So 25 would be the...
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what the DC is, but...
Well, it has to be less than 25, right?
Yeah. It's enough that you can hit it. if you were to just a straight up roll, but it would be hard for you to hit if you were to just to roll it.
I mean,
Because
I can 25.
I did set the DC taking into account your skill training for the various skills that are allowed. Normally, it would only be performance that would be factored in, but it seems a little
I'm the only
unfair.
one.
I'm giving you options here. I'm giving
The
you
thing
options.
is, I think for all of those except performance, I'm at plus 10, and performance I'm plus 11. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I have plus
Yeah.
0 in performance.
Now,
Yeah, that's plus 10 in both of them, and then plus 11 in performance. That's still a hard roll to hit, though.
it is a hard
And
roll.
I do want to. I would rather RP it, like, personally.
Yeah. Additionally, as what Rez is doing right now, this is for the sake of transparency, so you understand what's going on here and you can decide what you want to do. Because I don't want to pull the wool over your eyes, because this is actually a very hard trial to win. It is easy to fail.
Yeah.
Finding out about the different knights and how they're portrayed, or their characterizations, that is an automatic +4 circumstance bonus to your roll.
Okay.
Yeah. But it only applies if you know the character story of the artifact that you're holding.
Okay.
So, unless Rez shares that information with the rest of you, only he would get that bonus. Yeah, it would be just for him and only for whatever artifacts he's holding, which is Lucian's right now.
I mean, I know I'm gonna share it, but
Can you just repeat the bad performance for Lucian? I couldn't keep up typing.
basically Debbie Downer nihilistic.
Yeah, so for Lucian, a bad performance for him, so like a belligerent, mean drunk, nihilistic, and perpetually a downer, so a Debbie Downer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed the nihilistic. That was
Yeah.
I miss the
Oh,
belligerent
wait,
mean
hold
drunk.
Basically, if you have him, being drunk and fighting with everybody all the time, that's a bad performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I haven't defined anything what somewhat accurate is, it's something that's in between.
Makes
So,
sense.
yeah. I actually do have my scoring rubric for criteria and stuff.
Beautiful.
So yeah, what other things about the performances that you need to know? So each performance will have 3 acts. I will tell you what's in each one, so that way you can kind of guide things towards that. And in order to pass your performance, there are 3 acts, so you should have ample time. Every active character, every artifact needs to be performed at least once in the entire performance. So no letting one person saddle everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I know in that improv game, it's haha funny to just
Drop
throw
everything on
all of
one
it-
person.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and have them just kind of like flip between the various personalities. It's funny.
I mean,
but
it's funny, and it's also kind of fun if you do it good.
yeah, but for the sake of this challenge, you're not allowed to do that.
That's so fair.
Yeah. But yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so when you're performing the air quotes character, the check will be made after your performance. If you hit the DC, you pass. If you do not, you fail.
Okay.
If you choose to RP it out instead of roll, my judgment criteria, I have it listed in my little rubric. I will be a little bit loosey-goosey with it. Just, to be...
I mean, this is fun.
Yeah. I'm not to be merciful, but like as long as you're not being super goofy or whatever, you're fine. Unless you're unless that's the intent.
The setting.
Depending on the setting, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
So, are we understood? Do you guys understand?
I do.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
This sounds legitimately fun. I'm excited.
I'm probably not going to be confident with with my RPE, so
That's
I'm just
fine.
probably just gonna be rolling.
This is why I kind of nudged you guys. Whoever didn't have full hero points, this is where you'll want them.
Yeah. Oh, that's annoying too, because I'm not gonna roll, and I got the extra hero
Knowing
points.
the luck of some of you, yeah, you're gonna want the hero points.
That makes sense.
Anyway, yeah, Rez, that is what you find out about Stargazers and Lucien and Asterion.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure getting to meet you.
The woman nods. Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you too. Good luck with your performance tonight. Break a
Thank you.
leg, as they say.
Why would they say
You know,
that?
breaking a leg is like actually a bad thing, but somehow it turned good.
Yeah.
No,
Stage
so
only.
It's
yeah,
speech
for
only.
stage, so leg is the little sliders on the curtain. So the idea was you get so many encores that you the curtain open and closes so many times it breaks one of the legs.
Oh.
That's where the phrase comes from.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's lots of
Anyways.
interesting things. Yeah, alright. Who's up next? Who wants to
I want
investigate
to talk
a
to
little?
this fancy lady.
Oh yes, you're over
Olivia.
here. Alright. So Reverie, what do you do when you walk up to her?
Like, hey, you want to see something cool?
She stares at you somewhat hesitant and uncertain.
Okay,
All right.
Hell yeah. So I put my knee in like a 45 like I kick my knee up so it's like straight ahead instead, and then I do a little front flip and land on my hands, and then I just kind of like fall back down over, but like elegantly.
I'm gonna need a performance or acrobatics check, please.
Hell yeah.
Get
Performance
the bad
baby.
rolls out.
Okay, re-rolling. I will burn in your bowl. Make that better. I'll take a 24.
The woman, well, uncertain and kind of wary of you at first, seeing you perform your little acrobatics actually seems to shift her opinion of you.
Yeah.
Oh my, you're certainly quite athletic. It's quite impressive. You a performer? Or
I am a performer. I mean, kind of. I usually do music, though.
She gestures to the chair adjacent to her. Well then, do talk all about it. Have a seat, darling. Tell me all about it.
So, usually what I do, right, is I stream things. It's either me doing absolutely bananas things that would kill a normal person. Like, one time I jumped out of a cable car with a rope. That was crazy. But sometimes I also play music, which is cool too. It's pretty fun.
Oh, so you're one of those streaming entertainers, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. I stream.
And you do stunts?
I do stunts, yeah. Sometimes they're really bad, but sometimes they're really cool. Again, jumped out of a cable car. But that was because it was falling anyway. And I didn't want to fall with it. So I just kind of like jumped out of it.
She smiles faintly. Oh, well, if you're into those sorts of stunts and acrobatics, perhaps you should audition for one of the shows that they have at the local theater. One of them is advertised as, I believe, an action stunt show.
That sounds sick. I'm listening.
So the woman goes on to describe Star Knights of Justice, and you know what?
Yep, that's it.
you got it right on the money. It is very Power Ranger Sentai-esque.
Like, that's a Sentai ass name.
It is an action stunt show, super high energy, very hammy, and my scoring rubric is reversed. So
That honestly makes sense.
So while you still want to avoid the bad performance, you're going for caricatures here, not anything serious. So they're all boiled down to very basic, stereotypical tropes.
Got it. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Could you like, I don't know, maybe give me a hint on any of the the characters that are in it?
Alright, so for Star Knights of Justice, again,
Which, so,
it is...
I should, in my brain, register the avoid as the thing we're actually supposed to be doing.
So,
right? Or you gotta do it as a, where avoid is still bad performance in general.
Yeah, you still gotta avoid bad performances in general because they're like completely wrong and off the mark. And
gotcha.
would appear bad to anybody. But you want to go for caricatures here because it's very... it's not dramatic, it's very action-oriented, high energy, it's goofy. A little more kid-friendly.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it's a Sentai, yeah. Like,
it's Sentai, it's Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So, where do I have for this one? Okay. So the plot for Star Knights of Justice is basically... rumors are going around of people going missing, and the Star Knights going to investigate and having to fight armies of the Abyss. And the main characters for that one are... Marisol, who is the swashbuckler and represented by the trophy necklace. And who's the other one? And Stella, who is the bard represented by the ornamental earrings.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So, which character would you like to learn about first?
I mean, Stella makes sense.
All right. So, Stella was a Florentine lounge singer that came to Genosia seeking fame and fortune. But ultimately ended up running a small bar called the Stargazer Lounge. Before and during the war, she functioned as an information dealer for the local militia and ran the bar to keep up morale. She is primarily the one credited to bringing the Six Knights together, so she's kind of the catalyst for everything, but not necessarily the heart of the group. So,
yeah.
A bad characterization of her that will earn you poor performance, portraying her as a femme fatale or somebody who doesn't listen to people. She was actually a very good listener and loved telling stories and also listening to other people's stories. If you want to go for caricature of her, overly flirty, super chatty, kind of high energy goblin, of course.
That's right.
For a more accurate portrayal, in addition to the above, she was very warm, friendly, always watching people, definitely a people watcher, a good judge of character, and loves collecting and telling stories. And although she does seem like the kind of person who loves the spotlight, she liked to let other people shine.
Okay.
So that is Stella for you.
Okay.
The next we have Marisol.
Yeah.
So Marisol was a duelist from Valencia that had a love of fighting, but an even greater passion for taking down oppressors and tyrants. Her bold and somewhat confrontational nature made her run afoul of some powerful individuals that she couldn't take down, resulting in the deaths of several comrades, which forced her to flee the country. While hiding in Genosia, she befriended the other knights and found a cause to rally behind, but also learned to be a bit more mindful instead of stabbing first and asking questions later. So, A bad portrayal of Marisol is portraying her as any sort of blood knight who exists only for fighting. For caricature, overconfident, brave, a little stubborn. Yeah, the stab first, ask questions later kind of thing. Rough and tumble kind of lady. For a more accurate portrayal, she was a freedom fighter and always willing to stand behind people who are downtrodden and oppressed, but also kind of unwilling to back down from a fight, not out of weakness, but out of a fear of failing people and not being able to protect them.
Got it. Okay.
Alright,
Nice.
that is what you learn about that particular play and those two characters. And yeah, if you end up with Star Knights of Justice, yeah, the rubric is reversed, so you want to go for caricature instead of accurate portrayals.
Super ham. Okay.
Super ham.
I'm just gonna like smoke a cigarette and continue to hang out.
Alright.
I'm gonna let somebody else grab the last ones.
Yeah, who wants to grab the last bits of information?
I want to go up to Killian. Mr. Boy Failure over here.
You sure you're not just describing yourself, Archon?
Shut the fuck up, fool. I'm kidding.
I tease Archon about this all the time. No, it's fine.
Both you and Riles do all the fucking time.
I mean, DG gets in on it too, but you know,
Yes,
you make it
DG,
easy.
DG less so, but
Anyway, you walk up to the gentleman with blonde hair in a salmon pink suit who's just sitting there chatting with other patrons, and you're fairly tall and intimidating, Ridge. So when you walk up to him, he gulps and stares at you nervously.
go.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Can I ask you for some information about the plays that are going on?
Oh, sure. Which ones? Going
Any
off
of them.
to-
Just give me one of your favorites.
Oh, okay, sure. If I had to pick one, I think mine would have to be the Celestial Six. Oh, definitely, quite the, popcorn, flick type thing, if you get my meaning.
Quite the popcorn there, huh?
Shut up, Ark!
Quite the popcorn.
If you want to do it, you have to press your throat up.
No, I'm not strangling myself in order to do that. Anyway, alright. So,
You gotta do the voice.
You gotta do the voice, sure.
Voice. It's gotta you gotta sound like a smoker, but then give it a bit more emphasis and higher pitch.
That sounds like you're giving me like almost like not perfect cell from DBZA at that point.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, so,
continue.
the Celestial Six is to describe it, is a popcorn action flick type thing. It is in the medium part of the rubric, so you're going for like in between a caricature and accurate portrayal. Either way, it's fine. It chronicles the story of the six knights as they fight their way through a jewel zone. It's kind of, I guess, battle royale, Hunger Games type thing, if I had to describe it. And the plot actually is a very odd and creepy mirror to the events that you're experiencing right now. Because it starts
Black Mirror
with,
vibes. Got it.
it starts with the town holding a festival, but a god jewel descends and you have to fight it out. But the end is kind of interesting, because while the knights claim the jewel at the end, instead of one person claiming it, they all share it between each other.
Okay.
And it's, yeah. And as for characters, who would you like to... Oh, actually... yeah. So, for the focal characters for that one, it is Burkhart Albrecht, who is represented by the Tassel of Morgenstern. He's the big knight guy.
Yeah.
And
Can you
the
spell
other
that?
One, Burkhart, hang on.
Yeah, Burkhardt I can't spell. I think I got Burkhardt.
Yeah, no, like
Albrecht right?
that's a like I can't spell that. Like I need some help.
I'm usually good at this, and I cannot spell that for the life of me. You
And then-
could threaten to kill me, and I wouldn't do it.
Then the other focal character is Bridget Sternbach. I'll type that in for you too.
Thank you.
That one
She is the combat nurse, the pretty winged one. All right.
Oh, right.
So, who would you like to learn about first?
Tell me more about this Burkhart Albrecht.
All right. So, Burkhart Albrecht was a wandering Noctian knight that left his homeland in search of a means to restore the dawn, but ultimately remained in Geonosia due to the war once he realized that he could protect the people in front of him, as opposed to, trying to defend his homeland, which really didn't need that much defending. Burkhart was a man of few words, but has a soft spot for children, and was especially protective of Bridget, who we saw as kind of like a almost daughter-like figure. To avoid a bad performance portraying Burkhart, because he was very quiet, do not portray him as very talkative or violent. He was very much a gentle giant. For caricature, either completely silent, tiny bit grumpy with Hulk speak. So
No,
if you've ever,
That's
if
fucking
you've,
good.
if you've ever,
I
seen,
Burkhart.
I smash Burkhart
I
smash.
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 Burkhardt smash.
I like children.
Must protect puny medic lady.
Protect puny medic.
Yeah, if you've ever seen Hulk portrayed in any cartoons or anything like that, yeah, exactly that, exactly. that.
Okay.
But otherwise, Burkhart's very much a gentle giant, quiet, reserved, kind to kids, very protective, always willing to jump in front of anyone to take the proverbial bullet because he was the party tank. And then, finally, we have Bridget. Bridget was a kind-hearted battlefield medic from Geonosia and enlisted in the medical corps to help tend to the wounded and ease the suffering of those around her. She was always the first to charge in if it meant saving a life, and she was fearless but a touch naive. She was viewed as a saint and a paragon by those who follow the path of Lumine. And she was always willing to show mercy to anybody, even enemies, even those who were trying to do harm to her. So, in order to avoid a bad portrayal of Bridget, you must avoid portraying her killing anybody. That was one thing she did not do. No killing people. For a caricature...
Oh, really?
Yeah, for a caricature, friend to all living things. So very Disney princess vibes.
Disney, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to
for-
everything. Disney princess.
For a more accurate portrayal, she appears delicate, but was very headstrong and courageous, willing to, like Burkhart, step in front of anybody to take the bullet for them, so they wouldn't have to suffer. And she always tried to think the best of everybody, even if they did not have the best of intentions. So, she was always willing to give people a chance. And also, she was a bit on the stubborn side. So yeah, that is what you
Very stubborn.
yeah. You tell her not to wade into a field of bullets on the battlefield, she'll still do it anyway if it meant retrieving somebody to take them back.
I
But yeah,
put
that
very
is-
stubborn in all caps.
That is what you find out about Bridget.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you have found out everything about the 3 plays that are performed at this theater and the characters involved. All right. So
Just real quick, did I learn anything about the character
Oh, that's
Uh,
true. We should do that.
of
Yeah.
Nova and Lucian?
Yeah, you.
oh yeah, you
I
did.
don't think you did.
So actually,
Oh,
hang
you
on, I'll
did?
tell you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you again just to be able to quantify them more accurately. All right. So for Nova, for bad performances, kind of so to avoid a bad performance, avoid portraying him as a narcissistic megalomaniac that draws a lot
Fucked
of
up and
attention
evil.
to themselves. Yeah, fucked
Fucked
up and evil.
evil.
Also, treating anybody like an idiot. He did respect other people's intelligence and opinions. Portraying any prejudice towards non-mages. Yeah. Those all immediately fall into bad performance. For caricature, the insufferable smart guy. So, he's not mean,
Oh.
he's just kind of a little full of himself and kind of annoying because he's so smart.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. For a more accurate portrayal, quiet, reserved, but a little bit of a sugar and ice personality. So, cold on the outside, warm and affectionate on the inside, but only to people he knows very well. Happily lets people take credit for accomplishments. So, you know, if he's definitely the brains behind things, he's not going to claim that he is. He'd rather let somebody else, you know, stand front and center for that. He's also a logical and shrewd tactician. But from the influence of the other knights, he's not willing to make too many sacrifices, you know, tries to avoid loss of life as much as possible. And then for Lucian, bad performance for him, mean, belligerent drunk, so drunk all the time, getting into fights with people, nihilistic, always depressed. For a caricature for Lucian, pretty much Sid Highwind from Final Fantasy VII, just slightly less swearing.
I don't know who that is.
Hey, DG. Lucian's just basically Father Lacey.
No, he's not Father Lacey.
I'm kidding. For the no-bads. Yeah.
And then for a more accurate portrayal of Lucian, he's a bit of a death seeker that suffers from survivor's guilt. He feels like he should have died with his comrades, and kind of carries the guilt of living with him like every day. But he is also unfailingly loyal to people that he grows to know as comrades. Takes him a while to warm up to people, but when he does, you got a friend for life. And while he doesn't deliberately put himself into situations where he will die or is likely to die, he's not afraid of death. And will happily put his life on the line for people. Because he feels that he's, you know, his ticket's been punched. You know, he's just waiting for the moment that it arrives.
God.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
He's just clocking into work.
It's like the soldier mentality, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go. Is there anything else that you would like to ask me about the plays, the performances, how it, you know, how the scoring is going to go, or any character portrayals? This is your chance to ask me.
I don't know who the character, the Sid that you mentioned. I don't. So that means nothing to me.
So, kind of like rough around the edges kind of guy, a little brusque, but still kind of willing to help people out. Kind of curses a little bit. Yeah, best I can describe it as a rough around the edges kind of soldier. Not super unpleasant, but a little prickly.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Anything else that you guys would like to ask?
I think I'm good. I did my best to jot everything down. I at least have the important bits at the end.
All right. So
I think I only really got Celestial 6 stuff. Oof. Oh well.
I mean, we're gonna share the info, so I assume
Yeah.
we'll drop
We're
it
gonna
into
share
like
the
the chat or something will happen.
all right. So the question now is, do I let you pick which play you want to perform, or do I roll for it?
Really,
I
it does
really
sound
wanna
funny.
It does sound funny, and I really want to do the Sentai one.
I also really want to do the Sentinel.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I let you pick, I know which one you're going to pick.
I mean, you don't know about Resnar's pick or Crane's, yeah.
That's true.
Because you know it's not Star
It's not-
Knights of Justice.
Right, it's not.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the Sentai.
I've been running for you guys long enough to be able to kind of gauge vibes. I know, I know. Crane's pick wouldn't be Star Knights of Justice.
Yeah, no. And like honestly, I don't think that I don't think the Rolandos would either, but I don't feel like the Rolando and Crane are gonna pick the same thing, so it's just gonna end up being Star Knights of Justice. Because me and Archon are always on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
If Lumen was here, which one would you think Lumen would pick?
Lumen would have went with us easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
100%.
you
No,
three-
100%.
Dumb trio?
You three share like one brain cell.
Yeah, like absolutely, she would have been in my Archon.
I do not mean that. I don't mean that in a bad way at all. It's just vibes wise, you guys tend to think the same.
Yeah,
We're very dumb, thank you.
So,
we really are.
so I roll for it then. I think it's more fair if I roll.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it's more
honestly,
fair.
yeah.
It's a lot
Also,
more
it's-
fair if you roll.
It's interesting to roll.
All right,
Yes.
I'm actually gonna pull out some physical dice for this. So now
Oh.
you can actually see what. Where did I put that locket? I have actually a locket that has a bunch of mini dice in it.
Aren't you just gonna roll like a D3?
It's a D6 actually, but
Are there
Oh.
D3s?
I'm pretty sure there's a D3 there.
they're technically
How?
are D3s.
So
Alright.
it's a really weird shape.
I mean, yeah, it would have to be, but
Have you ever seen a D1 before?
wow, I have seen a D3. That is crazy to look at. I've not seen it. I don't think I've seen a D1. What? Oh, that's funny.
Yes.
That's really good, actually.
A D2 is just a coin. It's
Yeah, it's just a
boring.
coin. Yeah.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
Because I do have a D2, but I do not have a 1 or a 3. Well, I have a fancy D2. The D2 is just a coin.
Okay, so which one did I assign to which?
Heads are ones, tails are twos.
Okay. So it
Beauty in space and everything nice.
so it looks like you end up with
Crossing my fingers. I'm crossing my fingers.
stargazers.
Okay, that was my second pick.
Yeah.
I either wanted to go full ham or do something like vaguely curious.
All right.
I'm flying over Chernobyl.
So stargazers will be the play that you are performing. Well,
Okay.
you don't know that yet, but yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
decided on the playbill when you see it. But yeah, you are free to reconvene. Oopsie, sorry.
Back over again. Hey, what's up, Rose? Did you see my cool trick? No? Okay.
No,
Damn.
I saw it. Don't worry, Reverie.
You
It
saw
was
it? Okay,
hard.
cool. Alright, cool.
Hmm.
The bartender stands
So-
behind the bar, polishing a glass.
So, what information did you guys get from everybody else?
Shares information.
Shares information.
Shares information.
We were all here for this. We don't need to bring this back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, oh, you guys are so much more detailed than mine.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I got mine too.
Oh, oh, okay. Oh, I feel so bad now. Mine is just shit. Okay, I'm just not gonna post mine because I'm too embarrassed about it now.
Oh boy.
It's really good. I do like how Cranes is formatted. It's really good.
Crane's formatting is really nice.
I just was trying my best to type as fast as I could.
Jeez, wow, you guys are really good note takers.
Not me.
If there were ever a time to actually be taking notes in the middle of a campaign, it's this.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
But yeah, no, this is me testing your ability to listen and remember stuff and how well you think you're able to portray characters other than your own.
Makes sense.
Hey, it's a performance. I
Yeah.
may have swiped some ideas from Curtain Call, but still. Anyway.
Cough, cough.
Which is kind of sad because you don't actually put on the performance. You're more like
Wait,
the
really?
producers. Yeah, I looked
Oh,
into
right.
it. I swiped the idea of Curtain Call, but I looked into it more, seeing if I could steal some mechanics for it. They don't have any.
That sucks because I was excited about that. I was like, that looks really fun. That looks
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun. And then
I looked into it. It's like oh god, what's the one with the circus? Extinction Curse.
oh,
You're not
something like that.
actually. They do have like very loose mechanics for actually performing in the circus, but it's not a huge part of the campaign,
yeah,
which is
makes
disappointing.
sense.
But Curtain Call, I thought it was gonna be like a whole Ember Island players
God, it
thing
would
where
be
you're
so
performing in
good.
a play, and I was so disappointed when it wasn't.
It wasn't that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that. Not to be complaining, but that's like my main issue with Pathfinder modules is it feels like they have really good ideas and then don't capitalize on those ideas.
Yeah, so it was actually kind of good that we didn't run last week because it allowed me to flesh out the ideas for this week. So all of the stuff
Me catching
that
COVID
I
was
dumped on you
good.
today, yeah, this is all original.
Hell yeah,
And I might use these mechanics in the future.
they're really good.
Yeah. Anyway. Alright, so you guys reconvene at the bar and share your information. You now know what 3 plays are staples at the theater house. You know which characters are the primary focus of each one. And mysteriously a playbill has appeared on the bar in front of you. The bartender is just still standing there cleaning a glass. Totally.
Just showed up.
Yeah, it just showed up. The playbill for the night is Stargazers. Appropriate considering the name of the bar and everything. Yeah, so what you need to decide now is which props, air quotes, you're going to be using.
Okay.
You only need to pick 4 since there's 4 of you.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm not playing Stella, can I keep the earrings in?
Sure. You don't want them to be the active one, though? Yeah, you just wear them.
Not necessarily. I might want to, but I was like, in the off shot that I'm not playing Stella.
Well,
Do I have to take them out?
So whoever's holding the particular artifact is going to be the one portraying.
Oh, physically holding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want
So
to
if I
swap
be
artifacts,
Stella,
you
then I
can.
don't actually have to make quest. Okay.
Yeah.
It just they help performance.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure.
So, as a recap, Stargazers has Lucian and Asterion, or Nova, as you know him, as the primary characters. They butt heads rather frequently. So, Nova would kind of be the point of view protagonist or hero, and Lucian would be the lancer, to use narrative terms, or narrative
Okay.
tropes. Yeah.
Holds up Nova's wand. I kind of like the idea of being Nova, but also I feel like anybody else could do it better.
I feel like Crane would be the best for that.
Now you can have
Oh, sorry,
multiple-
Red One. Oopsie.
Yeah, so you can have more props in play than you have active party members. You can do that if you want to, but it puts more work on you. So you only have to have 4. You can have more if you want to, but you're gonna be, doing multiple roles.
For sure. I mean, at the very least, Nova and Lucian have to be in the play. So I would need to do something with the wand.
I mean, not necessarily. You can have just one of them in the play, and then the other one, I'll just control.
I guess that's fair. That's fair.
Like,
okay, well, I guess
they're not portrayed by the party. If
pokes
you understand.
pokes wand back in pocket. Who wants to be who?
Well, I mean, we all sort of walked a path similar to one of the knights. Doesn't it make sense to follow along in that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That does make sense.
It does mean I gotta take out my earrings, though. Oh, it's a bard focus spell. It's but I get a +1 bonus to performance with them in. It's fine. My performance is really good anyway.
You can keep it on.
No, I have to hold it.
No, you don't have to hold it. It just has to be in your inventory.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I mean by holding it.
Oh, I thought you meant I had to physically hold it in my hand.
No,
Okay.
it just needs to be in your inventory.
Okay.
You're not getting ready for a fight.
Well, right, but like, the earrings I think are the only ones that get equipped too. Well, I mean, like everything else is a physical. And I physically put the earrings on my ears, so I can't hold. So that's where my brain was going.
All right, so we've got our play, we've got our players, and you've decided on what characters you're going to be portraying. Alrighty.
Well, what about Taz though?
Which one does Taz have? Taz has Burkhart's, which is a big burly tank guy.
Right. Okay.
Now, I will say, yeah, like you have your notes. I will, if you decide to RP things out as opposed to rolling, don't feel the need to, RP every little detail. You can do what I did instead of having the character talkie. Just describe what you're doing or having them do or things like that, just for the sake of expediency. Because RP is hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
RP is hard. All right, so. All right, so you've got everything set. So while you guys are reconvening and exchanging information and deciding who's going to portray what, you all of a sudden hear a voice over a PA system, which seems kind of weird to you, but considering where you are, it's also not that weird.
We're in the back room, so it's fine.
Yeah. And you hear a voice over the PA go, "The performance will be beginning shortly. Guests, please make your way to your seats. Performers, please make your way to the stage at once."
I make my way to the stage.
I walk like a. I feel like okay, Rolando. The way you said that was like I walk like a boss on the way to the stage. I'm
It
sorry,
does,
but
no, for real. It did.
the way you said that, I'm so sorry.
Like with that little jaunty swagger.
Yeah, like that. Like I'm not trying to like insult you or anything. This is 100% supposed to be a
Very
compliment.
affectionate.
All right.
Oh, God.
Let me switch map. This map navigation is so weird.
Goodbye, bartender.
Bye, bartender.
The bartender smiles and waves at you, and then continues polishing a glass.
Goodbye, white boy failure.
Goodbye, fancy lady.
Activate map. There we go.
Yeah, this is just
Oh Jesus, this is huge.
This is really large.
Weirdly enough, I actually cropped this from a different map.
Oh my.
Honestly, that makes sense.
And it's magnified a tiny bit.
Also, I
good.
like the new module that does this. That lets you
Mhm.
see where everybody's going immediately.
It's really convenient.
The school. You school. You like school.
All right.
Goodbye, Bukovi.
Yeah, you'll be back on Tuesday.
I'll be back on.
All right. You guys make your way back to the theater. The doors of the tavern open back up to the theater interior, and you see the dark shapes of patrons making their way to their seats. The rest of you, however, make your way to the stage, and it's a strange, almost disorienting feeling. Feel like stagehands are rushing back and forth trying to get everything prepared and ready. But you don't notice any discernible features. They're like shadows, ghosts weaving back and forth, fussing with costumes, other stagehands, props, sets, and curtains. And they nudge you into the position wherever your marks are supposed to be, and you line up behind the curtain and take your places. And as the curtain opens up, you are greeted to a roar of applause and faceless guests sitting in the seats, practically blinded by the stage lights.
Lumen is one of them.
Yes, Lumen is in the crowd watching you and judging you silently.
The only one with a face.
Yeah, the only one with a face. As the curtain rises, you find yourselves on a set that looks like a tavern. Bar not too dissimilar from where you were just a minute ago. Hang on. There we go. And you're all seated at different spots in the bar, all minding your own business. Stella, who's portrayed by Reverie, stands behind the bar, idly polishing a glass. What are you doing at that moment in time? Aside from cleaning barware.
Yeah, for sure. Just kind of scanning the crowd. Not the crowd, but you know what I mean. The people gathered. Mostly just trying to just check out, see if anybody needs anything, see if there's anybody particularly interesting. Yeah, just kind of watching what's happening.
Okay, alright. The bar is your place. You've owned it for a couple of years now. It's nothing fancy, nothing special, but it's yours. No one can tell you what to do. You can run it however you want. And it's home to a host of regulars. You know every name, every face. Or most of them, anyway.
Most.
One such fixture is a certain Lucien Altair, a Lotharin soldier who's made his home in these parts for a while now. You see him every day, same seat at the same table, always drinking the same drink. And you see that he's apparently in need of a refill.
Oh, buddy. Well, I'm definitely gonna go do that. So she makes the drink, 'cause it's the same one every time, and then just walks over to him, and then just says something like, "Well, hey there, sugar. Do you need? It looks like you need a refill."
I think Lucian is lost in thought, staring at the dregs of the previous glass. It's probably been sitting empty for a while, and it is almost a shock when the bartender speaks, bringing them back into the moment. Oh, yes. Thank you. That is perfect. You have a very fine establishment here.
Well, thank you. I like to keep it up, make sure it looks good, make sure people can have a good time. Nice little safe spot for everyone. How you holding up?
Do you like stories?
I love stories. It's my favorite thing.
I have been having a rather bad week. It's been. The past comes back. And sometimes you can't help but see the empty chairs and empty tables where your friends should be. You know what I mean?
Not personally, but I understand, yeah. Oh, that's awful. That's something awful, sugar. Hmm. Wish there was some way I could help.
Well, it's been relieving to be around others. It's why I continue to come back to this establishment.
Mhm.
It's nice to have a place to be among the living.
That's good. Hopefully get your mind off it a little bit, but looking at the Sheila looks at the glass and then back at him. It doesn't I don't know that it's helping that much, given the state I found you in coming over here. If you would like, and this is no, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can come sit at like the bar where there's there's a little more people, a little more activity, might help take your mind off of things. I don't know how super talkative you feel like being, but you don't have to talk while you're up there. It might just be nice to be a little more in with people.
Scowls down at the glass. I think I'm fine here.
Understood. Well,
But
if you ever
then he will make, he'll sit there for a few minutes and wait for the bartender to return behind the bar, so it seems like it's his idea to get up to go to the bar.
That's really good. She did take the glass too, by the way, just to bring it up to back to where she is.
As Lucian, played by Rez, makes his way to the bar, two figures enter the establishment. One fairly small, petite, winged, very cute looking, escorted by a very large, rather imposing fellow, ironically portrayed by Tez.
The smallest. The smallest. Well, I don't know. Rez might be smaller.
You're in like I don't know, like a prop
Yeah.
suit or something.
He's on stilts.
He's
Yeah,
on
for
He's
stilts,
on
yeah.
stilts.
In a suit of armor.
Yeah, in a pseudo armor. But Bridget enters the bar escorted by her ever-present companion, Burkhart. And the young medic approaches the bar quite cheerfully and slams her hands on the bar. Give me 2 of your strongest drinks.
Oh, you feeling dangerous today? All right.
She flashes you a
Goes back
smile
to
and
me.
an eager nod to the consternation of Burkhart behind her. So Burkhart, or Tess, what are you doing at this moment in time while Bridget is trying to get drinks? She's ordered 2. You're not sure whether they're both for herself, or one for her, or one for you. But this is normal for her.
Is that drink for you, milady?
As after she's placed her order, she swivels her head around, her large blue eyes staring back at Burkhart. She nods again. I'm an adult. I can hold my alcohol.
I was just making sure.
You're not my dad.
You're not my real
Yes,
dad.
but I am in charge.
You're not my
I am in
real
charge of
dad.
looking after you.
She pouts a little. In the field, yeah. In here, not so much. Come on, we're on break. Let me have some fun.
You're allowed to have fun. I'm not there. I'm not gonna stop you. But anyone tries to take advantage of your moment of vulnerability, I will not. I will be nearby.
Oh, I would like to mention that don't happen here. And she gestures out to like a couple of people posted up. People are escorted out rather quickly. If I sense any impropriety.
Well, you never know. Men
That's
can
cool.
be, men of all ancestries can be quite sneaky with their intentions. I would know. I have a lot of brothers, some of which who may or may not be in a jail cell.
Let me just put her there. There we go.
Oh, there she is.
Bridget will squint past the bar at the bulletin board with the do not serve list. Hey, wait a minute. I think I've seen some of those people before.
Mm-hmm.
Glances at you. They gotten into fights a lot around here.
Yeah. Usually.
She makes
We try
a
and keep it
face.
pretty calm, but like sometimes people get a little too touched, and we gotta escort them out before they cause a problem. Happens too many times, you end up on the board.
She makes a face. I knew they were troublemakers. But I find it hard to turn people away at the first aid tent. But it's such a stupid thing to get in trouble over. When there's better
Agreed.
things I could be spending my time on. Real injuries. Grumbles.
So you just do a lot of patching up. She pushes the 2 glasses forward.
Bridget will shift aside and take a seat at the bar. Lets Burkhart take a seat in one of the stools nearby. Yeah, a lot of people in need of patching up lately. The war is ramping up. I'm getting closer every day. They keep bringing people back behind the front lines. And I don't know how much longer we'll be able to avoid it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's always pushing out. It's coming closer every day. I don't know
Why
yet.
are you avoiding it?
Who's that directed towards?
Well, Bridget, probably.
Okay, probably.
Uh, Bridget will turn her head to the source of the comment, Lucian, and she will not scowl, but frown deeply at him. I'd rather people not be getting hurt or dying if they don't need to.
But they're fighting for something, and that's a good cause.
Yeah, mute it. Mute it.
She frowns, but
Mute it.
eventually nods. That may be so, but still doesn't mean I have to like it.
You don't have to like it, just respect what they're doing.
While this conversation is going on, Marisol wanders into the bar, somewhat frustrated. Marisol acts as a bouncer, somewhat, lacking any other tyrants and miscreants to take care of, so most of what she deals with are drunks. Marisol is portrayed by Ridge.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So, Ridge, you are portraying Marisol. She's normally a freedom fighter, but kind of lacking purpose as of late after being on the run for a while now. So, basically, most of what you do is taking care of the local drunkards and troublemakers. Not exactly a glamorous task. And your most recent job was a particularly vexing one.
What was the role for it? The roles?
So
It was performance,
performance, diplomacy, or deception.
Deception.
deception. All right.
Basically, fake it until you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, deception is the only one that I got going for me. 19. Um. I'm very. Why can't I just get a better job than this?
Yeah. Sorry. Marisol approaches the bar, visibly frustrated. And Bridget will glance over. Oh, another rough day, I guess?
Yeah.
You
These
wanna
drunks.
talk about it?
No, not really.
As this happens, Stella is just making a drink for Marisol, and then like just kind of pushes it in front of her.
Thanks.
You got it. Everyone's having a rough day today.
Bridget continues to stare in Marisol's direction. So, please tell me you didn't injure them too badly this time?
I didn't.
The last person you brought in had a broken wrist. Explain that to me, please.
Well, he pickpocketed, and I may have grabbed his wrist a bit too hard.
Honestly, sometimes you don't know your own strength. You could have pulled back a little bit.
I tried my best.
Bridget pouts, glares at you, puffy cheeks. Well, try harder.
Got it.
Yeah, you better. You're not the one that's tending to the wounded all the time around here. Do you know how hard that is? Takes a
No.
long sip of her drink. It looks really funny. Like the glass is too big for her to be drinking, but she's
She's
drank
holding it like a
quarter of it.
like a sippy cup, you know,
Like a
like
sippy cup, yes. Look, Bridget's not exactly small, but just everything she does, it seems way too big for her. She acts like a child, almost childish sometimes. And while you're all having your conversation at the bar, where is his token? Oh, I didn't replace his art. Damn it. Actually, no, I could still...
get his art. Just do the just do it. Just place the token. Come on.
Wait, is it here? No, wait. I don't have his art here. How is that missing? Anyway, doesn't matter. In a corner table near the bar, you guys see what looks like a younger looking Asterian Nova. He's got a bunch of papers and folders opened in front of him. As far as the rest of you know, he's not... As far as the rest of you know... Hang on. As far as the rest of you know, he's not a member of the military, but he's definitely been military trained previously. But he's definitely got contacts in the Genosian military that seem to have been feeding him reports. And he does not look happy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Asterion is a quiet man of few words, tends to not try and trouble anybody, but he makes it his business to know what's going on or have an ear to the ground. And he's been receiving intelligence reports. A lot of them not very good. The poor man looks reasonably stressed and strung out.
We giving that man
over there?
giving that man a drink.
Are you okay over there, Nova?
Actually, they would know him by Aster.
Aster? Aster.
Oh, there's his... Okay, hang on.
I didn't know that.
I'm gonna put that here.
It's weird.
Alright.
Hey, there's Nova.
Yeah, there it is.
There's
haven't-
Nova.
I haven't replaced his art yet, but, yeah.
Deal
This is
with
just
it.
what he is in my brain. Like, this is just Nova. If
Yeah.
you changed it, it would be weird at this point.
I actually do have younger art of him that I drew, but I haven't replaced it yet.
Oh.
Yeah. He glances up from his reports, looks tired, frazzled, kind of unsure of himself. I'm sorry, say again?
Are you feeling okay, Aster?
He shakes his head. No. The armies keep encroaching on Genosia's borders every day. For too long, everything here will be put at risk.
I like
You know,
fighting.
we should do something about that, shouldn't we?
He stares at the rest of you, uncertain. And the rest of you know that Genosia has largely kept out of the war, chosen the path of neutrality in order to receive wounded refugees or people fleeing their respective militaries to avoid war. But it seems that that status is slowly eroding, and Nova knows it, or Astarion knows it. Would rather not get innocent people involved. What can we do? The nations around us have armies. What do we have? Our army can't possibly hope to stand up against something like that, even with the aid of the militia. And we're surrounded by mountains on all sides. If they manage to penetrate our borders, I don't know what we can do.
There are things a small group can do that an army cannot. And it's so much better to be active than to sit on one's hands.
Astarion levels a quiet glare at Lucian. Oh, and you'd know something about that.
I would.
You sitting here drinking every day, drowning your sorrows.
One person alone can't make a difference, but enough people, and you can change the world.
Bridget smiles brightly and nods in agreement with Lucian. Yeah, he's right, you know. Like, as long as you have really strong allies to help you out, you can make a difference. It might be hard, but as long as you try, it's better than nothing.
We can sit here waiting as the armies encroach day by day, or we could do something.
Aster goes silent for what seems like a long time, at least a long time for him. And you can almost see in his expression the gears in his head turning as he plays out the scenario in his head. He then stares at Lucian. You have battlefield experience, yes?
More than you could know.
Well, with your experience and my strategies, and yes, perhaps we can make a difference. We might be able to do something. But we'd have to act quickly. According to these intelligence reports, the armies are marching and they'll be here maybe within a week if we're lucky, too, if we manage to slow them down.
Well, it sounds like we don't have too long to make till we can't make a choice either way.
Exactly. Rather than doing nothing, we could make a difference. It might be a small difference, but it's better than waiting around for them to be on our doorstep.
Hey Google, turn off the lights in this room.
Aster falls quiet in consideration. And eventually he sighs and nods, rubbing a tired hand over his face. do hate it when you're right. But if you all think that we're capable of succeeding in this endeavor, then it's worth a shot. And there's people here in need of protecting. And if we can't protect them, then what else is there?
We gotta at least try. I'm not gonna have any customers if we don't try.
Well, you heard Aster. It's worth a shot. I say it's worth a round of shots.
You know what? I say it's worth a round of shots.
Bridget pounds back the rest of her drink, which there was already a lot of, slams the empty glass down on the counter. Yeah,
Oh, girl,
shot sounds really good about now.
Girl, you're gonna die. That was basically nothing but liquor.
Stares blankly. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. I can hold my alcohol. And taps the
Passes
bar
out.
for the shots.
All right. Just pours a line of shots and shoves them forward.
Lucian holds the shot up like a toast.
Mhm.
Or
Bridget-
cheers, I guess.
Bridget and Aster do the same.
And
So does
so does
Bella.
Marisol.
We toast him.
You all toast your shot glasses, and a new core friendship has been formed. And thus ends Act 1. The curtain closes to rounds of applause. And, let's see, where are we in Act 2? Alright. So, the play goes into intermission for a little bit, giving you guys a bit of a break. The shadowy stage hands and extras rush around the stage, moving set pieces and props around for the next scene. And it's a flurry of movement and motion. You still can't make out any details. Some of them kind of hassle you about costume changes, air quotes, even though there's not really any costumes really to be changing
Beautiful.
into. Yeah.
Amazing.
And touching up makeup and stuff like that. Typical things that actors do. And then as you get into place for the second act, the curtain opens again and treated to essentially the stage version of, I guess, a montage of the group making preparations, Asterion going through intelligence reports and making plans on a map, and arguing with Lucian over tactics, butting heads. And as the spotlight descends, it focuses on Aster and Lucian standing over what looks like a map table. And there are several figures placed all over it marking enemy armies and troops. And from the looks of it, they're getting dangerously close to the Genosian border and the town of Lumiere. Aster looks visibly worried and frustrated. This is not looking good. They're moving a lot faster than anticipated.
Then we'll just have to move faster ourselves. We never said it would be easy.
I think explicitly we said the opposite.
Aster sighs. No, I didn't expect it to be easy. Just... it would be nice if things went smoothly for once.
Well, we'll have time for that when we're dead. Till then, it's more important to focus on the reality of the situation.
How fast are we talking?
Nova or Asterion goes over the troop positioning again, his eyes scanning the battle map. By my estimation, we have days, 3 at the most, unless we can orchestrate some sort of distraction that would slow them down. He glances over in Marisol's direction. I know Archon is AFK at the moment, but still. I know Marisol has been involved in skirmish tactics before.
Yes.
Do you think you could handle something like that? Some guerrilla warfare, as it were. Keep them on their toes, slow them down.
Oh, 100%. I can. Just leave it up to me.
Aster nods.
You alone?
Well, if somebody wants to come with me, I wouldn't mind.
You think it's so wise to split our forces now, Aster?
At being challenged, Aster bristles slightly. Doesn't seem to like or enjoy being questioned about his tactics. I don't like the idea of splitting our forces, but that is... it's all we have right now. If the splinter force is small enough, if the tactic doesn't work, then we won't lose nearly as much if we were to send a larger force. I'm not well versed in guerrilla tactics, but that far in the mountains, I think being able to needle them with smaller groups should be able to whittle down their defenses and their supplies.
Then I insist on going with the splinter group.
Aster scoffs. But we need your battlefield expertise here.
I'm not going to let my comrades go into danger themselves while I sit back and pontificate with you about battlefield tactics.
Aster slams his fist down on the table, visibly frustrated, almost angry, which startles Bridget. Why must you be so stubborn about this?
I will not lose our people, and I know I can keep them safe. I will not let it happen again.
The tension hangs in the air for several long, uncomfortable moments of silence. And Bridget, standing next to Aster, gently nudges him in the side with an elbow. Makes a gesture, like, come on, you know.
You know?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, make up, it's fine. And at the gentle goading, he eventually sighs and relents. If that is what you are insisting on doing, I will accompany you as well.
Sounds like we just all show up then. Y'all are gonna need a healer either way.
Bridget nods. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you guys charge in all by yourselves. What if somebody gets hurt?
That's true. I can definitely help out boosting morale and making sure that we don't, it's harder to take us down at least.
Together is where we'll be able to make the greatest difference here. Worrying about or expecting losses is unacceptable at this time. There's only 6 of us. Any loss is incalculable.
Aster looks almost at a loss for words. It's 5 against 1 at this point, and logically, your arguments are sound. And it's hard for him to argue with logic. Well, as long as it's the 6 of us, we can watch each other's backs. And he nods his head at Stella.
So you get it.
Your acoustic abilities as well should come in handy.
Of course.
Bounce sound off of the mountain walls. Disorient them, distract them.
Ooh, now that's a fun idea.
He smirks a little. Yes, indeed it is, isn't it?
Well, I suppose we'll have to see what happens out in the field.
Yes.
Asterion stares down at the battle map and starts shifting a few pieces and rearranging them. And according to his battle map, you'll be heading off the invading force in the northern mountain pass, cutting them off. If your distraction works, then it would be enough to buy time for either the townsfolk to escape and regroup, or if you're extremely successful, repel the invading force entirely. And as the night wears on, the 6 knights continue talking about battle plans, and occasionally less serious things. And so thus concludes Act 2. The curtain draws to a close to roarous applause.
Yippee.
And
Yippee!
again, as the intermission breaks, the shadowy stage hands continue moving props and set pieces and touching up makeup and costumes. They shove more props and accessories your way, making sure everything looks perfect.
Hey Meta, show me pictures of stallions.
And as the third
Hey Meta, show
act
me pictures
opens,
of
the curtain draws, and you find yourselves in, I guess, a mountain pass, or what passes for it
Hey,
in
Meta,
terms
what
of
can you
sets.
For sure. Yeah.
It's community theater. They try.
Well, I mean, hear me out. I know this is sidetracking, but is illusionary terrain a thing here? Because that would be really funny.
Actually, yeah, illusory terrain is the thing. Because I'm imagining the play is kind of being performed with all sorts of magic tricks and stuff, because if you actually look at the sort of things that are available as of curtain call, there's all sorts of fun things.
Yeah, for sure. And there's well, that's in D&D, but I don't think it's super out of the ordinary, but it's just a dude that does illusionary.
Yeah, your special effects.
Special effects guy.
Special effects in theater are actually kind of cracked in a world with magic, because there's all sorts of things that you can do.
Right. We look like the characters mostly, because disguise and stuff exists.
Oh yeah, just the illusory disguise. Yeah, that's the thing. Or
it's cracked as hell.
Befitting attire is a fun one.
Oh yeah, true.
And so as the curtain opens, it opens on a mountainous I guess, valley?
Guess so, yeah.
A mountain pass strewn with weapons and supplies. Definitely looks like troops have moved through here before in a hurry. And the group is huddled up on a ledge overlooking the valley below. And you see a platoon of troops marching towards Lumiere. Where did I put them? Hang on. Oh wait, they're over here. Eh. Hang on, let me grab them because they have art. Do, 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 do. There we go. Yeah, they're there. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna shove them over here.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
Boop. Yeah, this is a troop, by the way. They start out.
Oh, that makes
really
sense.
Massive.
Yeah. Okay.
I've used troops
Oh
before.
my goodness.
That's what, huge?
I think how many is it? Like, yeah, it's a huge size token.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there are troop mechanics for stuff, and they have different ways of moving.
Mhm.
Let me change that. Is this the one that I want to use? Yeah. Yes, your group sits upon a ledge overlooking the valley below. Aster sits crouched behind a boulder, looking through a pair of binoculars at the scene beneath you. It doesn't look good. The reports that he received before about troop numbers were woefully inaccurate. There are twice as many forces marching towards the town as than there were initially thought. Oh, this definitely doesn't look good. There's a lot more of them than we anticipated. But I'm hoping that the trap that we've set up will be good enough.
You can't always doubt so much. It will be good enough. Well, we're working together on this.
You're going for that Oscar, damn.
Aster nods. Alright then. We'll need to have everyone in position. Marisol will be lower down in the valley to assault them from the rear. And nods at Lucian. I'll need you to fly up higher, able to push down the obstacles from above. And then nods to Stella.
Yeah.
With your assistance, of course. We'll need you to use your music to disorient and confuse them.
I'm on it.
Nods to Bridget. Bridget, you hang back, just in case anyone gets injured. Provide defense and support from the rear. And then he also nods to Burkhart to assist Marisol as well. Alright then. When I give this signal, do what you need to do. And he nods for the rest of you to get into place.
Off Marisol goes.
And remember, if you go in over your heads, I'll come for you.
Thanks.
Before Lucian leaves, Asterion exchanges a look with him, and nods at him in acknowledgement and respect.
Lucian returns the same gesture. Or mounting up on the griffin.
Lucian soars away to get into the spot indicated, as do the rest of you. And for a few more minutes, Asterion watches the army marching in the pass below. And even from a distance, the rest of you can see him raise his hand as he prepares a spell. And almost suddenly, like almost unexpectedly, you hear a loud whistling as a spell gets fired into the air and explodes. Well, or it looks like a magic missile almost. That is your signal to act. And down below, you see Marisol and Burkhart ambush the army from behind. What do you guys do?
Stella starts singing.
Yeah.
Can I roll for this one instead of talking?
Yeah, sure.
Like roll for actions and these.
You are legally allowed to do that.
Yippee! Hopefully I get something good, and I got
22's
something
pretty
good.
good.
22 is really good.
That's pretty good.
Alright. Marisol, using her speed and agility, cuts down a couple of soldiers in the back of the formation. And Burkhart, using his bulk, shields her from any blows that might come her way. And while they're still trying to react in response to this attack, Stella is already singing and using her music and bouncing it across the cavern or the valley walls. It's enough to confuse them. It sounds like there's a lot more of you than there actually are. And while that's going on, Lucian, up above, there is a contraption of, I guess, traps, in a manner of speaking. They're like boulders, allowing you to send them rolling into the valley below, allowing you to separate their formation into smaller groups.
Yeah, I feel like Lucian and the Griffin are working together to trigger them as quickly as possible. Well, constantly surveying below, looking for any sign that things are not going to plan.
From taking the attacks from above, the formation gets split up and it's a scene of chaos. Soldiers are scrambling to find cover, others are getting crushed to death by the assault. All the while, Asterion is there signaling the rest of you what to do. He orders Lucian to start dive bombing the more isolated parts of the formation.
Yeah, Lucian mounts up with hefts the lance and Zephyrs in and out of the flanks, harrying them from side to side and ducking out before they can react.
Alright. For a while, the skirmish seems to be going as planned. But it's at that point that Asteria notices that Marisol and Burkhart are trapped at the back of the formation. The group that's stuck there is smaller, manageable, but with just the two of them, it's a bad spot to be in. And Asteria, noticing this, signals at Lucian and points in the direction. Wants you to go save them.
Lucian follows the point from Aster and immediately cuts off mid-dive bomb to beeline towards Bridget and her compatriot to attempt to draw the attention of the troops attacking from the rear.
You do manage to grab their attention, and Aster signals to Stella to accompany him, and they make their way to the rear of the formation to help cover the escape.
You got it, boss.
And as Asterion and Stella make their way over, they manage to regroup with the rest of the party, and using Stella's abilities manage to help cover their escape. But Lucian is the last on the battlefield, and Asterion pauses and shouts for Lucian to run. We're all good over here. Get moving. There's no need for you to die here today.
Make sure everyone is to safety first. I will draw them off while people have a chance to retreat.
Asterion nods, and as he's running, he shoots you a look, and he calls back. Just a heads up, I hope you're good at dodging. And he smirks a little as he tosses a spell behind him. And Lucian recognizes it as a fireball.
That's so good. That's so good.
I think we see the fireball expanding as it draws closer, and there's like a corkscrew movement to dodge out of the way, as narrowly like scorching the underside of the griffin's feathers as it passes by in like slow motion.
Cinematic. As Lucian dives past the fireball just by a hair, it explodes in a massive conflagration enveloping the walls of the canyon and brings the rocks falling down on the army below. Not only is the invading force cut off, they're utterly decimated. And as the party retreats, they take the long way back through small, narrow caverns in the mountain, secret tunnels through the mines. Make your way back to Lumiere, where you're greeted to a hero's welcome. And as the rest of you return to town, you're greeted to a tense scene, but it's also a scene of relief. The war is still going on, but Genosia is safe for now. And as word reaches you of the retreat of the invading force, you all find yourselves back in the tavern that you started your little adventure in. A little worse for wear, but closer than before. And thus ends Act 3, and the curtain closes to a standing ovation.
Let's go.
Yeah. And as the lights die down and the curtain draws to a close, everything becomes almost deadly silent as the music fades from your ears. And almost like a spotlight descending from above, you see a shard of what looks like crystal dropping down from the ceiling.
I want to grab this.
Can I go
one
touch
really
it?
bad. Don't touch it.
Oh.
Let me grab it.
I just want to touch it.
Okay, well I'll let you touch it after I grab it.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, Reverie, you want this one? You grab this one?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Please tell me it's in here. Oh my god, I did lose it. I worked so hard on this item.
Oh no.
Is it this one? No, it's not that one. No, wait, here it is. Okay, it's not this one.
Okay.
They're all named the same thing in just a
I mean, they are.
brackets.
Yeah.
1 second. So let me drop that in your inventory. So there we go.
There it is.
So it is the Jewel of Lumine Fragment Stella. God, this one was so hard to adjust the proper.
6 Nights spell? Oh, I can't even see the 6 Nights spell.
Wait, hang on. You can't see it?
I do not have permission.
I do not have permission to see it.
Hang on, I'll just drop the spell in your
Okay.
spell list. Blah. There we go.
Oops.
It does
There we
this.
Whoa.
God, this was so hard to
Yo!
oh my god.
That's actually sick.
Yeah, so let me see. Let me double check what it does, because it's been like 3 weeks since I built this thing. How often can you use it?
I think it's just once per day.
Once every 10 minutes.
Oh,
you
once
may
every
cast
10 minutes.
The 6 night
Jesus.
spell. So basically, when you cast the spell, it should bring up a little menu that allows you to click which aspect of the spell you want to apply.
Oh, let me fill up my spell slots and see.
Yeah, as with the other fragments, you can cast Guiding Star once per hour. It leads you to other fragments.
It doesn't seem like it does, actually.
It doesn't? Hang on.
No, so again, so it looks like, because I cast it, and I think it put it in, and it put it in the chat, but then I also can't click the spell effect.
Hang on. I spent so long building this stupid item. Hang on.
It seems like it's just mostly a permission. For some reason, which is
It might
weird.
be a permission issue. Hang on. Because I tested it, and it worked. Oh,
Yeah, but
no,
you have
wait,
full
hang on.
permissions.
Hang on. Let me restore your spells. 1 second. You're still out of
Yeah,
break
'cause-
slots. So,
Yeah, so I restored them and then did it. Does it work when you do it?
hang on. Son of a bitch! Okay, no, it doesn't. I'm gonna have to fix that because it. Oh wait, I did that on the last version. I might have to fix it for version 13. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have DG help me with
That seems like a good call.
Anyway, yeah. So there are 6 different aspects to the spell. They provide different bonuses. So, you can only have one active at a time.
Mm.
But yeah. 4 nights, or not 4 nights, 6 nights. This is a story of evenly matched. Oh wait, did I? So anyway, the Burkhart aspect. Whoever you cast it on gains 5 temporary hit points and a +1 status bonus to athletics for a round. Lucian was observant and cautious. The target can step as a free action and gains a +1 status bonus to survival for 1 round. Asterion was clever and cunning. The target becomes concealed and gains a +1 status bonus to stealth for 1 round. Marisol, bold and competitive. Target gains a 10-foot status bonus to land speed and a +1 status bonus to acrobatics for 1 round. Stella was bright and vivacious. The target may perform as a free action and gains a +1 status bonus to performance for 1 round. Bridget was merciful and kind. The target restores an additional 5 hit points when performing any healing, and a +1 status bonus to medicine for 1 round. So, you can either cast it for 1 action, which only works on yourself. 2 actions is an ally within 30 feet. And 3 actions, you can cast it and grant it to all allies within 30 feet.
So it's self-target and AoE.
Yeah.
Okay.
It functions kind of similar to the
Stew?
action count for heal.
Or heal, yeah, that's the heal.
Like 1 action self-target, 2 action, 1 ally within 30 feet, 3 actions, it's an AoE.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. And when you select the benefit, it'll be that specific one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can cast that once every
Wow.
10 minutes.
How close were we to failing, by the way? Can I ask?
Alright. But yeah, that is the trial of the Balladeer passed. Congratulations. How many fragments do you guys have now? I think you have
We got
Yeah.
3.
Is it 3 or 4?
Is it 3 or 4?
We got 3.
3. We have
Okay.
Asterions, we have Marisols, and we have
Stella's now.
Stellas.
Okay.
Yeah, so now there are 3 remaining. And
Very cool.
I think I have... Oh yeah, I did change... So in case you weren't aware, every time you completed a trial, I changed the positions of where the other fragments would be if they weren't claimed already.
Oh! Wait, so you moved them if they weren't claimed?
Yeah.
That's... Huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually pretty dope, though.
That's cool, but that's also confusing.
I moved them if they were.
I mean, we got the
claimed.
something. We got the thing.
And
Let
I
us
rolled to see
finally
if
do
they were claimed at that point.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. So, you have like half of them. There's 3 remaining.
If we find somebody with
I mean-
one, we can just beat it out of them.
I mean, it makes sense that like the other 3 would probably have been claimed by now.
Yeah, it's been like 2 days.
Right. And like if we claimed 3 at this point, other people probably claimed 3 at this point.
We could just go find them and beat them up.
Not necessarily the same
just
group,
saying.
but like that makes sense to my brain.
Honestly,
I'm
I'm
not short of a campaign.
you wanna know something? I am all for beating up people at this point.
Oh God!
Yeah, you guys have been stuck in an alternate dimension or pocket dimension for like I guess 2 days now, going on 3.
I haven't been able to stream for almost 3 days. I'm going insane.
But yeah, congratulations! You have claimed your 3rd fragment. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Before anybody
Also,
asks.
I want to clarify.
Did we level up?
Shut up, Arpon.
I recorded the whole thing, and I'm scheduling it to upload.
It's not gonna upload though. You don't have internet.
Right, but that's why I'm scheduling it.
But
win.
yeah, I will let you guys have level 5.
Yes.
Yippee!
New level.
Time to
Level
commit
so.
even more murder. Holy shit, that's a lot.
Yeah, I think you guys get some cool stuff this level. You get ancestry feat. I don't know if there's class things. No, there's not class things. You get a general, I think, or a skill feat. Blah.
Mass is
Couple
not boosting
spells,
wisdom.
ancestry feat, class feature, skill increase.
Yeah, skill increase. Because we're doing the partials.
Also, if it seems like you guys are leveling really fast, well, I kind of always had it in mind, and I think I'm pretty sure I told you guys at the beginning you would level after every trial at least.